It looks like Palantir finally stabilized today. The charts are looking healthy. Community is celebrating. However, the bears quickly stepped in, shaking up investors' confidence. But wait. Something massive just got announced by Donald Trump, and it completely changes Palantir's direction. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir just proved its strength to everyone. After that crazy price surge yesterday, it even touched $120 for a moment. A lot of people were expecting a sharp drop, thinking it was just a temporary spike. But instead of crashing down, the stock held its ground like a rock. It built a solid resistance right around 119, refusing to give in to selling pressure. That kind of resilience isn't something you see every day, and it definitely caught a lot of traders off guard. It's a clear sign that Palantir has some serious momentum behind it right now. But even after this insane move, people are still cautious. The bears aren't wasting any time jumping in, and as usual, they're throwing around the same old argument. Palantir is overvalued. One Twitter analyst even called it a bubble waiting to burst, saying, "Let the shorts short, it will be fun to watch." Some people just have to learn the hard way. Sure, if you look at Palantir through traditional financial metrics, it might seem overvalued. But this isn't just any company, it's a game changer, and it's only just getting started. According to him, if you think it's too expensive, that's totally fine. No one's forcing you to buy. But shorting a company like this? Shorting a management team that has consistently executed at a high level? That's a different story. Betting against innovation, especially when it's proving its strength, is a risky move. It's not just about numbers on a balance sheet. It's about vision, execution, and the kind of long-term impact Palantir is shaping up to have. One analyst even went full-on technical, saying Palantir's so-called bubble is just getting bigger and bigger. He pointed out that its PE ratio is sky-high, hundreds of times earnings both now and in the future. In his view, that kind of valuation is just unsustainable. He also noted that the stock has already blown past key technical levels from its previous bear market, and if the trend continues, the next major target could be around $150. Now, if that all sounds like a bunch of numbers, here's the simple version. He's basically saying Palantir has skyrocketed too fast, and based on technical indicators, it's either headed for another big jump or a major drop. To him, this kind of price action screams bubble, and a reality check is coming. But here's the thing. Just because a stock trades at high valuations doesn't mean it's in a bubble. Growth companies often look expensive on paper because growth companies are just buying today's profits. They're betting on the future. And Palantir? It's in a category of its own, with a business that's just getting stronger. So sure, some analysts will keep calling it overhyped, but if Palantir keeps proving itself, this so-called bubble might just be the new normal. But despite all the skeptics, people are still wildly bullish on Palantir. And honestly, who can blame them? The stock just keeps going, refusing to slow down. And for many investors, it's already delivering real profits. This isn't just some hype-fueled rally. People are actually making money, and that confidence just keeps building. Every time it looks like Palantir might take a breather, it comes back even stronger, making the doubters look more and more out of touch. One analyst on Twitter even took a shot at the bears in the funniest way possible. He posted a meme of someone laughing hysterically, basically mocking everyone who bet against Palantir. It was the ultimate I told you so moment. And honestly, that's exactly the energy in the market right now. The stock keeps proving itself, and every time the bears call for a crash, they just end up looking like they underestimated it again. And now, some analysts are throwing out massive predictions about just how high Palantir could go, and more importantly, when it could hit that jaw-dropping $1 trillion valuation. One Reddit post really got people talking. The user basically admitted that trying to predict a stock's price 10 years from now is almost impossible. But even so, a lot of people are betting on Palantir reaching a $1 trillion market cap by 2030. This guy? He's thinking much sooner, maybe even by 2027. And then he took it a step further, saying that with how fast Palantir has been moving, even 2026 wouldn't be that crazy. The wildest part? He admitted he didn't even expect the stock to fly from 75 to 115 this fast. Yet here we are. His takeaway? The market doesn't always move rationally, and traditional valuation metrics like PE ratios don't mean much when momentum takes over. Basically, when a stock has this kind of hype and performance behind it, anything can happen. But why though? Why does Palantir keep breaking new highs? What's actually going on here? Well, it all comes down to the actual nature of Palantir itself. This isn't just another tech company riding the AI wave. It's an AI powerhouse with deep roots in some of the most powerful institutions in the world. First off, Palantir has serious connections with the U.S. defense sector. Its technology is already embedded in military operations, intelligence agencies, and government systems, making it practically indispensable. And with growing concerns about national security and AI-driven warfare, its role is only becoming more critical. Then there's Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, a project aimed at cutting waste and making the government run smarter. Palantir's expertise in data analytics and AI fits right into that mission, meaning it could end up playing a huge role in reshaping how government operations work. And let's not forget Donald Trump's AI-favored policies. With AI regulation and development becoming a key focus for governments worldwide, having leadership that pushes AI-friendly policies could be a massive tailwind for Palantir. If the company is positioned as the go-to AI provider for government agencies, that's a level of influence and demand that few companies can match. Put all of this together, and you get a company that isn't just winning contracts, it's becoming a critical player in the future of AI, national security, and government tech. That's the kind of positioning that can keep a stock running higher, no matter how many people call it overvalued. In fact, just today, President Donald Trump announced a massive initiative to supercharge the AI race against China. He signed an executive order creating the National Energy Dominance Council, a group tasked with ramping up the U.S.'s electricity production to meet the soaring demands of AI development. This move signals a full-throttle push to ensure the U.S. stays ahead in the AI game, especially against competitors like China. So how does Palantir fit into all this? Simple, it's right at the center of the AI revolution and stands to benefit massively. The U.S. government already relies on Palantir for military, intelligence, and security operations. Now, with Trump's National Energy Dominance Council focused on doubling electricity production for AI, there's going to be a flood of government funding, infrastructure expansion, and AI-driven contracts. Exactly the kind of environment where Palantir thrives. And let's not forget the AI arms race with China. If the US is serious about staying ahead, it needs cutting-edge AI for defense, cybersecurity, and intelligence. Palantir is already a key player, and with AI investments ramping up, its influence is only growing. So while some are calling this a bubble, others see it as the beginning of something much bigger. Palantir isn't just riding the AI wave, it's helping drive it. And with the US pushing full speed ahead, this company could be one of the biggest winners in the years to come. Here's the wild part. This is crazy. Trump also announced that nearly 9,000 IRS jobs are getting cut and replaced with modern IT systems as part of Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency project. A tweet summed it up perfectly. Trump to slash 9,000 IRS jobs and replace them with modern IT enterprise software. Now, here's where it gets really interesting for Palantir. This is exactly what they do. Turn outdated, messy government systems into sleek, AI-powered machines. The IRS is a perfect example of a bloated, inefficient system that could be completely transformed by Palantir's tech. If they land a contract for this, it could mean huge revenue and even more proof that Palantir is the go-to AI company for government operations. And let's talk about the stock price. A deal like this would send investors into a frenzy. We've already seen how quickly Palantir's price can move, and if they keep locking in these massive government contracts, that $1 trillion market cap dream, it might not be so crazy after all. Now, some people are worried that Trump's cost-cutting might hit defense budgets, which could impact Palantir. But here's the thing. Palantir isn't just a defense company anymore. Their software isn't just about war. It's about efficiency. If the government wants to do more with less, Palantir is exactly the kind of company that helps make that happen. So yeah, people can keep calling Palantir overvalued, but every time they do, the company just keeps getting bigger deals, bigger partnerships, and bigger opportunities. If they play this right, the sky's the limit. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Palantir caught the eyes of everyone today. It continues to surprise us all every single day. However, analysts dropped their critical signals. People are speculating. Crazy price prediction is leaked. Massive $5 billion project is here. Palantir architect just dropped a huge bombshell. It's a total game changer. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir is absolutely on fire today. After days of crashing, the stock has made a dramatic comeback. It surged to an impressive $71 before finally settling at $69, leaving investors buzzing with excitement. One Twitter analyst summed it up perfectly in a tweet that caught everyone's attention. They said, "Palantir doesn't stay oversold for long," and honestly, that really says it all. It looks like the rally is officially back on, and the energy around it is electric. This comeback is a breath of fresh air for Palantir fans, proving the stock's resilience once again. However, here's the catch. Another analyst on Twitter pointed out something super important about this move. They explained that Palantir is at a really critical turning point right now. The stock is testing an important Fibonacci level, sitting right around that $69 mark. Here's what it means. If the bulls can take control and turn this level into solid support, it could mean good things ahead. But if the bears win and the stock gets rejected, we might be looking at a drop back toward $45. This makes today's rally even more intriguing. Palantir is standing at a crossroads, and what happens next could set the tone for its near future. Right now, it's all about who takes charge, bulls or bears. And that's what investors are keeping a close eye on. This wild price action has sparked all kinds of reactions from the community. Some hilarious, some grateful, and some downright confused. One user joked about their frustration with the rally, tweeting, "All the bears promised me $40 Palantir, and I was ready to buy. What's up with this $70 nonsense?" You can feel the mix of disappointment and humor in their words. On the other hand, another user decided to thank Cathie Wood for what they saw as an accidental assist. They tweeted, "Really appreciate Cathie Wood for selling Palantir and triggering a bottom. It's a cheeky nod to the timing of her sale and how it seemed to mark the stock's turnaround." This kind of chatter really captures the state of Palantir right now. Volatile, unpredictable, and full of emotions. Everyone's watching closely, debating whether this is the start of a massive bull run or just a temporary spike. It's a roller coaster, and the reactions show just how much this stock gets under people's skin. Palantir's comeback is still on shaky ground, but moments like this are what make the story so fascinating. Now, circling back, if this price movement really gains momentum and turns even more bullish, could this finally be the rally we've been dreaming of? Does this mean we're about to recover everything we've lost? But here's the crazy part. Palantir just dropped a bombshell of a leak about a potential investment in a drone startup with a jaw-dropping $5 billion valuation. According to reports, Palantir Technologies Inc. is in talks to invest in Shield AI, a company that's set to almost double its valuation in a fresh fundraising round. This news was revealed by The Information on Friday, citing insider sources. This potential investment perfectly lines up with Palantir's strategy of doubling down on artificial intelligence, particularly in the defense sector. Shield AI focuses on cutting-edge autonomous drone technology, which could give Palantir an even bigger edge in developing advanced AI tools for military applications. As of now, Palantir hasn't made any public statements about the talks, and details about the investment are still under wraps. But this leak is already turning heads, sparking fresh excitement about the company's vision and its willingness to play big. For Palantir, this news adds a layer of intrigue to its recent price action. It suggests there's more happening behind the scenes that could redefine its long-term value. Pairing this potential investment with the stock's current volatility, it feels like Palantir is gearing up for something bigger. Whether this rally is just the beginning or another tease, one thing is clear: it's getting harder to look away. This is massive because, as we all know, Palantir has been pouring everything it has into protecting nations from potential foreign threats. One Twitter analyst broke it down beautifully, highlighting how Palantir's AI has been making waves in protecting the Baltic Sea from sabotage. A report in The Telegraph mentioned how companies like Palantir are at the forefront of using machine learning systems connected to advanced language models to analyze and make sense of vast amounts of maritime data. It's a tough job, monitoring immense areas, spotting hidden, dark fleet ships, dealing with outdated tracking systems, and piecing together data from different countries. And let's not forget the challenge of separating suspicious activities from routine ones, all while navigating the maze of international maritime law. This is where Palantir shines. They've teamed up with NATO and the UK-led Jeff nations to create something called Nordic Warden. a groundbreaking control panel that keeps a watchful eye on the seas. It flags potential threats before they escalate and helps secure critical underwater infrastructure, like cables and pipelines, that are crucial for everything from national security to keeping Wall Street running smoothly. Protecting these assets isn't just important, it's absolutely vital for modern society. It's clear that Palantir isn't just about stock prices or market hype. It's building solutions that are shaping the future of global security and defense. This kind of real-world impact is exactly what keeps Palantir relevant, even as its stock remains unpredictable. It's moments like this that remind us why Palantir holds so much potential, and why it's a company people just can't stop watching. With all the bullish news surrounding Palantir, people are absolutely going crazy. Speculation is at an all-time high about where the stock might go, and what kind of impact this could have. One analyst even went as far as saying that Palantir's price point at $71 is a golden opportunity to create generational wealth. It's wild, right? Now, here's the craziest part. Remember that prediction from one of the institutional investors that we talked about before? They said Palantir could soar to $135 soon. To remind you, the tweet from Main Street Research had this bold statement: AI winner of 2024, Palantir will come out in wider and bigger profit margins in 2025. And that's why the stock really got off the floor in the middle of 2024 and may very well outperform even the semiconductor sector in 2025. It's a huge claim, but the more you think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Now, looking at how Palantir is locking in massive partnerships and with the Q4 earnings report just around the corner, it's natural to wonder, could this prediction finally come true? Could this be the beginning of the generational wealth the other analyst was talking about? It's still a bit uncertain, but you can't ignore the excitement building around it. This is the kind of energy that has investors and the community buzzing with anticipation. One thing we can say for sure is that Palantir isn't going anywhere. With Donald Trump set to take office again soon, and his previous promises to give AI a significant role in his administration, Palantir will be right at the heart of it all. The company's expertise in AI and data-driven solutions is exactly what the government will be looking for, and it puts Palantir front and center on the global stage. So while we're still riding this roller coaster of price movements and speculation, one thing's clear: Palantir is here to stay. And if these predictions are right, we might just be witnessing the start of something huge. Just like one of Palantir's architects recently shared, Palantir's AI platform is all about efficiency. He explained that Palantir's end-to-end AI system lets organizations move at the speed of operations, without wasting precious time trying to piece together a complex architecture. It's a game changer, allowing companies to focus on their missions and goals instead of getting bogged down in the technical details. This approach is exactly why Palantir has been able to maintain its edge in both the tech and defense sectors. Its AI capabilities don't just improve operations, they supercharge them, making it easier for organizations to make smarter, faster decisions. And this is what investors are excited about: Palantir's ability to scale its solutions, meet urgent needs, and adapt to a rapidly changing world. Looking at the future, it's easy to see how Palantir's technology will continue to have a profound impact, not just for businesses, but for global security, defense, and innovation. As governments and private sectors alike rely more on AI to solve complex problems, Palantir is positioning itself as a leader in the field. Investors who see the potential in this are betting that Palantir will continue to grow and adapt, playing a central role in shaping the future of industries, economies, and even the safety of nations. In the grand scheme of things, Palantir's vision and technology could very well change how the world operates. It's not just about the stock price. It's about being part of something bigger that has the potential to impact everything from business to geopolitics. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.